Well, good evening. Glad to see you. It's been a very long day. It is about 11:40 at night. We had a fantastic show. I've got some content here at the end. If you've ever wanted to see what it's like to go off grid with no backup, well, you're in the right place and you're watching the right video. This is day 2 of my trip to the Mohican Sun. I know I have missed a couple of live streams last Sunday, and this Sunday I will miss also, but they will continue next week, so I look forward to doing that. I do want to point out that this week we did hit a pretty big milestone, 10,500 subscribers, and I want to say thank you to everyone for everything that you've done to make that happen. I know without you, I don't really have a whole lot of the channel. So thank you again. I appreciate it. Now let's get on to some of the details going on with the being off grid today. So let me see what my list here says. Let's start off with the current charge level. So I'm going to switch paces here and go over to my computer screen, and we're going to start in Home Assistant like I usually do. Let me see if I can get the right screen here. There we go. All right, so Home Assistant, today we are going to go over a couple of different things, and I'll probably jump back and forth like I normally do between Home Assistant and Solar Assistant. I'm not recording outside, and I'll show you a picture of the parking lot in this area right here. It is packed out there, and there are probably 30 to 40 RVs in the parking lot. It's amazing how many people are actually here. I don't ever remember being here and seeing that many of them. And with that, I was having some problems with the camera and a lot of glare. So I just decided to come inside, sit down, go over the stats with you here. Having my inverter in the background is not that important to giving you the update of what you need. So let's talk about current charge levels. So we're sitting at 92%. The with the 92%, as you can see here, we had a fantastic day. I mean, there is no question that the system was charged long before we anticipated it. I mean, we're talking like 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, and then it basically after, I don't know, almost 6 o'clock before it even came off a full charge. So we basically ran all day at that. Now, that said, um, the current level is still way up in the 93 percentile range. And last night at this point, we were only at 87.4. So yet this is another net gain over what we did yesterday and where we were then. So just another thing, here we are coming up on day 3, and I'm 100% 2 days in a row here, or 100% 3 days, 2 days in, or at the end of the second day. I don't anticipate power being a problem with the coolness outside. And let's take a look at the temperature. The bay is at 70 degrees right now. And if I pull the history up on that, you can see the bay temperature, once the evening hits and the coolness starts out there, it just drops like a rock. Now, you will notice right about here, there was a significant drop in the temperature there, and that is when I opened the bay doors when I got home. It was tremendously cooler outside than it was in the bay. In the bay, it was about 80 degrees, and outside it was in the low 70s, high 60s. So that's why we see this significant drop here as I open that up. But even at its peak today, it only made it up to 88 inside the bay. So that's just fantastic. I did have a change from what I originally anticipated doing yesterday. As we discussed, I did not plan on running any hot water heater yesterday. But you can see that I did run almost a half a kilowatt hour When I got up this morning and we went to do our showers and all that kind of stuff, I realized I was going to run gas, and I turned the gas on, and then I realized, I have enough power, and this day is looking really, really good for it. So if we look at, when that power came on, 9:20, 9 o'clock or so, at that point, it was already obvious to me we were not going to have an issue with power. And that was, at this point right here, 9:20, I think it was. Yeah, 9:05. And you can see that's probably where the hot water heater was running that flat spot. So at that point, I already knew that we were going to have a day. I could tell by the way the sun was peeking up over the horizon. There were no clouds like the previous days. So I just basically went ahead and turned on the hot water heater power. I did leave the gas running because we were kind of in a hurry to get it done and get out and get the day started and get set up and get the booth opened. Um, and you will see, as promised, at the end of the walkthrough of the convention center, I do go through a quick date. To kick off of the show was today. So I did do a kind of a walkthrough with the camera, kind of give you guys that. And I'll attach that to the end of the video so you can see what it looks like. Um, let's take a look at Solar Assistant now. And when we pull up Solar Assistant, you can see um, you can see when the batteries got full. At the same time here, 145 or so, they just basically uh, just drops the generation just drops off to almost nothing as they get fully charged. Now, you'll notice that uh, PV2 did come back and do some additional charging later on in the day. But when you look at PV1, if I can get PV1 on the screen here, there we go. It did not. So you can see the difference between these two. In this area right in here where PV2 came back, PV1 did not. And that's because it shaded that late in the afternoon. So it wouldn't have not been able to recover from the second wave of re-peaking back up at 100%. So we take a look at the usage. We've got some interesting data in this one. So you'll notice here on August 8th, which is today, we did have 19.9 kilowatt hours of generation. And yesterday we had 19.9 kilowatt hours of generation. But there's a significant difference. Today was 19.9 because at 2 o'clock, the batteries were full. And that was all I could cram into them. Yesterday was 19.9 because that's all the day had to offer. So there is a huge difference here. We never did get full yesterday. We got close. We got into the high 90, in the mid 90s, 96.2 if memory serves me. But today we did peak out at 100% and stay there for a very long time. So um, so that's that. Now let me just see, is there anything else on here? I do want to show you one or two more things, and then we can move on for the day. So this is, there we go. This is I want to pull up the watts for the day and just kind of take a look at what we had going on. You can see here, coffee pots in the morning. ACs kick on right around 10 o'clock, 10:30, and they ran all day long. Didn't run a tremendous amount. I mean, this was both air conditioners running today, keeping the place nice and cool. If we go and look at the temperature in the living room, you can see we had it set at about 74, 73, 74, and it maintained it all day. I did have a quick brief here where I shut it off for a few minutes to check some stuff. And then after I got all that working, I turned it back on and set it back down. And so then it ran the rest of the day. So that's the living room. Then the bedroom one, let's see if we have same thing here. It went up. I kept it at a nice around 80 degrees. The bedroom door is closed, so there was no chance of the dogs being in there, but I don't like it getting that hot, sticky, so I did turn it on to kind of get it to maintain that. I don't know if we can see. Oh yeah, we definitely can see that. Was power? No, we can't. I wonder if we can see it here. So this is the air conditioner from the L2. And we take a look at L1. This is the air conditioner from that. Yeah, so it looks like it ran for a little while and really didn't run a whole lot the rest of the day to keep it under 80, so not a big deal. And you can see now it is running as the wife has gone to bed, and so she's got it cranked down to in the 60 degree, and you can see it did get down there quite quickly. I don't know if that was just, yeah, there it went. You can see there she turned it on 11:25, and now it's 11:50, so it's dropped all the way down to 60 degrees already. So that's kind of it for that. AC ran all day. Interesting. There'll be an interesting, fun piece to talk about tomorrow. It looks like we're going to run out of water, and if I do, you're going to have to figure out how I solve that. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for that, and we can discuss how I did it. You can let me know in the comments below how you handle water shortages. Immediately following this, I'll put in the clip for Terrificon here in the Mohican Sun in Connecticut. Hope you enjoy it. Leave me some feedback. Talk to you later.
back.